And we are... Oh, hold on a minute. And we are back for another episode of Big Six Bands. Again, Corey, do you know what? Corey, Casey, I'm going to slap you there, not because you're a bum, but like the same reason Corey was there yesterday, just continuity reasons. We don't have this, we can't do the movement at the moment. So
we'll be the Fulham boys today, Case. Me and you, Fulham together, yeah?
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Whatever. Can make me feel part of your shite.
Hey, we're back. We are back for another episode of Big Six Banter. It's the transfer update news show with a little bit of Carabao Cup stuff in there as well. We weren't gonna cover the Carabao Cup, but Ethan just couldn't help himself today. He just couldn't help himself but go and lose the game on penalties to Fulham. I mean, it was supposed to be a new Tottenham. It was supposed to be a new era. I mean, it still is a new era, and we'll get into all of that and where they can finish in the Prem. But ladies and gentlemen, Tottenham Hotspur have been knocked out in the first round of the Carabao Cup and are not in Europe. So the only chances of a trophy this year is if they go and win the FA Cup or if they go and win the Premier League. Now, I mean, the Carabao Cup was a serious one. How about this? When Ethan left yesterday, I said, you know what? Tottenham have a serious chance of actually finishing the top four comfortably. Highlight the word comfortably. And then Corey said, "I'll go one better. They could even win a trophy."
I didn't hear this.
Yes.
Thank you, guys.
I was like, do you know what? Like, if Madden stays fit, I could see it happening. And even, I think big up Ed on the Twitter, on the BSB Twitter, he said someone jinxed Ethan. And now that's how that is Corey jinxed Ethan saying they can win a cup and now they got knocked out. So
bunch of losers. Just a bunch of losers.
But listen, we are back. Obviously, Flawless is going to be joining us in a second as well. Obviously, I'm joined by Casey, Corey, and Ethan. Obviously, Keys is off for one more day. He will be back tomorrow, so guys, don't worry, he will be back. But listen, we've got a load of things to cover today. We have Tottenham versus Fulham, the Carabao Cup result, of course, that we've just alluded to a second ago. Manchester United are looking to bring in Sofiane Amrabat, but it looks like it's going to be a loan deal with the lack of outgoing.
We'll get into that.
A loan deal with an option to buy as it stands. Sofiane Amrabat has wanted United since prior to June. So there's nothing wrong with the player side. It's just about getting it over the line. Of course, we had a day left in the transfer window, just over a day. So can they get it done? In other news, Tottenham are in talks with Ansu Fati. How that's going to happen, we're not too sure. Saints, similar thing. Player is open to joining the club, but at the same time, can they get it done in time? The deal isn't as simple as it seems at the moment.
Where did it say the player is open to joining the club? Just having, I did the report say that.
Sources,
he's open to he is. Casey, stop doing it. He is, bro. He is.
All that. Sorry. From the sources that have been sent by yourselves, none of them said that. So that's why I asked the question. But if there are sources out there that have said it, fair enough.
And of course, Ornstein has just actually reported less than an hour ago. Liverpool are in contact and have opened talks with Ryan Gravenberch, a roaming from Bayern Munich to Liverpool. Ornstein also reports that the player wants Liverpool. Bayern Munich they could play hardball simply because they prefer to find the replacement before the end of the window. So nothing is 100%, but talks have remained within the last 10 days, people. So again, a lot to unpack today. Big up everyone in the chat. There's already over 100 people in the house and we haven't even got through the intro. So I'm gonna need you guys to do one thing and one thing only, or two things. If you're not subscribed, subscribe. You know what I'm saying? We are this close to 6,500. We are very, very close. You know what I'm saying? So again, make sure you hit that subscribe button ASAP and also smash the like button. Man, what are we saying for the like total today? Chat. We telling for the like total. Let us know. Let us know in the comments. I know what we saying.
2 mil for Amrabat. 2 mil? 200?
200 likes. 2 bills likes.
No.
You can do that.
You reckon 2 bills likes can run?
That can run. All right, I want to add a little more into it. I say
Go on,
264.
Why?
That's
264.
scary.
Why
Why?
264?
Why do
Or
you? Why?
265, whichever. Sorry, 265. I'm correct. Because that's what Tottenham lost to Fulham.
This guy's a creep.
Oh, 6,000 pence.
That- Correct.
Oh.
Who
Was
missed
it
the
six
pen?
five? Was it six? Wasn't it
Who missed the
5-3?
pen?
Davidson Sanchez.
Oh,
Wasn't
Davinson
it
Sanchez
5-3 or am I
missed.
bugging?
No, it was 5-4 or 5, whatever it was.
No, it was
On
5-3. It
pens.
was 5-3 on pens. It was 5-3 on pens. So
So
we'll
then
go
it's 6-4.
253 likes, people.
Oh,
Let's
so,
obviously
let's
have
do
a
that.
look at the chat. Let's see who's in the house today. You know what I'm saying? Big up Elias. First comment of the stream. He goes, Gravenberch rejected United for Liverpool. Ornstein said it, and another player added. That's another player added to the long list. I don't actually know if he rejected United, but I'll look into that.
wait, where did you get this from? This is what I'm saying.
He said
You man are
apparently
still
Ornstein-
upset for the Amrabat thing, man. It's all right. It's all
apparently,
right.
apparently Ornstein. But again, this is what I'm saying. The same people that are saying that Gravenberch rejected United are the same man saying that Amrabat rejected Liverpool. Bro, they just had their preferences. In my opinion, Amrabat wants United, Gravenberch wants Liverpool in it. I don't think it's that. Like, you have to look into the whole rejected thing. Neither teams have.
Look,
broken
Montel,
their neck to get the player.
it's a one-up sitch, bro. Everyone's trying to get a one-up. You gotta understand this. They
Yeah,
need
but
their
bro,
one-up.
you see this one-up stuff in the transfer window. Chelsea
One-up,
have all
bro.
the one-ups. But how many one-ups
Yeah.
did they get in the Prem? That's
None.
when it matters.
Got one.
One.
Got
One.
Got one.
One. So you see what I'm saying? It's all this hoo ha ha, bro. Like get them points down on the board, man. Get them points down in the Premier League. That's what matters. You know what I'm saying? Mark says Ethan already out the cup, same old Spurs, another season on the blue side of on the
Marcus, didn't we just beat you like 2-0?
season on
It's on the blue side of
the
Manchester.
blue side of Manchester awaits you.
And look, the
my
way he's
God.
smiling as well. Do you know how embarrassing this is? Ethan?
No, Casey, I'm laughing
labelled a
because I
City
just
fan.
beat this guy 2-0. Like, Corey knows not to chat to me, but Marcus has still got a verbal for me. Actually, what do I have to do?
Yeah.
Tell me. Let me know.
Win a cup. Win a cup.
Hold on,
I'll
let
do
me
that.
just run
I'll
through the
do that.
comments. Don't bite, man. Don't bite. Hey, don't bite. Don't bite. Don't bite, man. Don't bite.
Cheeky, fam.
Don't bite. Don't bite. Mandem. Of course, big up Big Yards in the chat. He says if we get Gravenberch, our midfield is going to be looking silky. We still need a DM though. Yeah, I hear it. I'm in agreement to that. Mark says we ain't getting Amrabat. Too good a signing for United to get that done. We are busy getting bums in the. I think he means out the club because we're talking about outgoings. These Chelsea man getting gassed over Palmer. They were hyping up their star boy Madueke the other day. Pathetic signing in my opinion. Oh yeah, sorry people. How dare I? Cole Palmer to Chelsea, 40 million. Here we go as well. And
45
Mateus
million.
Nunes, here we go as well.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, man.
It's mad.
Yeah, man.
That's
Oh,
mad.
I said that. I just seen this comment as well. Months. Aren't you going to discuss how Saudi clubs are about to take Salah off of you? Oh well, actually, I was actually going to discuss this in my own video. But the same Saudi source is saying Salah is gone and Salah's got his medical and now saying the moves off. And when he was supposed to be doing his medical, he was in London in the museum. So you take what you guys want to take from that. Let me know, and then we'll work until we see something concrete. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, why don't you focus on your right on Palmer? That you just gave the treble winners 45 million for a player they're not even looking to start.
They were literally looking to get that player. But how about this? They thought maybe they could get 45 million next year if he had a good, because they were gonna integrate him more this season than before.
I was getting 5 million loan. Okay, so I was getting 5 million loan vibes. That's what I was getting 5 million for a loan. So not even that. 3 million loan fee, 2 million loan fee.
Quick thing, bro. Quick thing. Bro, a man's managed to secure 45 M's for a player that's never. For a player that's never really had a starting spot in City, or not that he hasn't done anything. He had the odd goal here and there, but on the grand scheme of things, let's be real, he's done nothing.
Yeah, and what's facts? I don't think he was gonna start, because even flipping, he's played Bernardo Silva there, Alvarez, who else? Now even Doku. That guy weren't getting minutes, fam.
And he's not better than Doku. Let's keep that one about.
There you go.
Yeah, man. Ethan, why don't chime in on the City stuff?
Why can't we be friends? We're all friends here, right?
No. This is we're not veterans today. Spurs won, Fulham won. Remember to smash the like button, people. Let's get to 100. Like Spurs won, Fulham won. Fulham winning 5-3 on penalties. Now, man, everyone was rooting for you. Like this was the year where it go raw, like Ange Ball beat United, and you just fucked it up already. This quick, like, bro, not even like round 3 or 4, like, cool, same sort of thing. You've done worse than Conte in the cup already.
Yeah.
Do you know what as well?
I hear it.
If this was Nuno Esperanto, like that, bro, man would have been hearing about it.
Just before you say that, yeah. Also, Montel, Tottenham fans were smart. They were bringing out the angry Ange comps, yeah. So the comps where Ange is getting hot at the players, yeah. So they're like, this is what Ange is serious. The Tottenham fans were building up how serious Ange is, yeah. That he don't mess around, like he's hot. Like this is what was going on. For that to see that performance.
Yeah, but I think the thing I'm most hot about is the changes in it. Like we made 9 changes. I think only VDV and Richarlison started on the team that we normally play, and the quality, the drop off was just immense in it. I think he should know better to field such a weaker team. And fair enough, it's a Premier League team, but they ought to have played a lesser team. By the way, Paulinho balled out. Like this guy's flipping cold. He balled out. But yeah, nonetheless, this is competition we need to take serious. I think it's like a few years without a trophy. So obviously, I want to be competitive.
A what?
Competitive.
A few years.
Yes, bro. It's been a second. It has been a second, but
for you, it's nearly been a lifetime.
It's been a decade. It's been over a decade.
It's been a second. It's been a minute. Yeah, it has been.
It's been over a decade, if I'm correct.
Well over a decade.
It has.
It's not a few, is it?
No, it hasn't. But nonetheless, I did want to win this game. I'll be lying if I said I didn't.
No, you had to win this game, G.
But why do I have to? Arsenal just
how many years is it without a trophy? Be with me now. I've lost count. How many years is it?
You tell me. You man sending daily reminders, countdowns and shit. Like you tell me.
How is it? I generally have forgotten how many years is. Chat. How many years has it been since Spurs have won a trophy? And tell me.
Don't worry, I'll log into the. I'll log on to the website.
Yeah, cheers. Log on to the trophy website for me, because clearly that ain't it, bro. Like that, you can't be saying I wanted.
Don't worry.
You had to win.
It has been 5,666 days since Spurs won a trophy.
That's a long time. A lot can happen.
Years. I need years.
When was the last time you won a Premier League?
15 years, Montel. 15 years, that is.
Is it 15 years since Spurs have won a trophy? You're lying to me.
Yeah,
it's not. Oh, it's 2008, yo. It's 2008 they won the Carabao. It's 2008, isn't it?
Yeah.
Carling Cup.
2008. That is stinky.
No, it is. And that's why I wanted to take it serious. And I think the most embarrassing part is the big dogs haven't even entered the competition.
Bro, how about this? My team bro,
listen, we ain't even got those fixtures. Yeah,
them fixtures aren't even in my vote.
Yeah, they're not there yet.
How about this? The draw's not even done, is it?
Nah, Chelsea.
This is what we call the prelims. This is the prelims.
I said the prelims.
You was the opening act and you fumbled.
This is the prelims. Like it's just the prelims. And these men are just not there.
Scary hot. I feel like
I'm looking to get another cup.
I feel like, especially we're not in Europe, we should be fielding a much stronger team. But nonetheless, it's just dead. It's just not good enough, man. It's just really not.
I need more from Ange. We won't even dive into too many of the logistics of the game, but Richarlison did get his goal. Solomon against his former team. Your club did come on. Your team did strengthen.
Yeah.
And Paulinho just said no. Paulinho said no. Paulinho said he did what he did to Arsenal. He gave you that one.
Yeah, be hot, fam.
It's not nice, is it?
It's not easy.
It's not nice, is it?
Way too good for Fulham.
That's right. So when the verbal was, when he was there, giddy with these lot, little did you know, less than 2 hours later, you'd be in the worst position than me.
Did he ball out against you, man, as well?
Bro, he scored the equalizer. What do you mean? Did he ball out? Doesn't matter. He did play well. He did ball out. But that doesn't even matter. The main thing is he scored the equalizer, bro. That's dead.
The guy, fam.
And you were there laughing, bro.
You really did. But again, you got to think of it. Man's playing against Højbjerg and Skip. Like, I thought I was done with these guys. But somehow
even with
Højbjerg,
don't say Skip.
Don't say Skip.
Skip's supposed to be the glue. Skip's supposed to be the glue, and Højbjerg is a guy who can at least do a job. Højbjerg was in the team that pumped United 6-1. Like, let's
fine, bro.
And Højbjerg looked good.
But the team that I've been having success in and getting my 65% possession, the reason why I wasn't allowed to get that yesterday was because I had flipping Højbjerg and Skip. The quality, the drop off is mad. It was even an end-to-end game. It was shocking.
I'm a bit scary as to how good you think you actually are, by the way. Yeah, and Hugo Santos, you're right. Liverpool should have just dropped the 100 M's on Paulinho and kept it stepping, bro. Honestly, like, and the worst thing is, man's supposed to have his shoulder bust. His shoulder's supposed to be broke, so he's not even fully fit. He's not even at his full capacity.
This guy
flying into challenges, fam. Flying in.
Yeah, but that's his nature. That's his style, bro.
Thing, bro.
That's his style.
He's the DM where it's like, if he clamps you early doors, just like, oh, that's dead. Like, it's just dead. You stepped on your toes first 5 minutes and you're not trying to dribble past.
Yeah, Lo Celso. Yeah, what about Lo Celso? Because I was hearing a lot of praise about he's a new Lo Celso in preseason. Like he was the guy in preseason.
Bro, I'll be real. It's never Lo Celso's fault. It's none of these players' fault. This one, I can't lie. Big Ange just got to hold this one. Like, a man made 9 changes. Everyone knows when you're doing well, especially you don't have other competitions, made 9 changes. The stench was unreal. Like, you got to mix the good with the bad, at least. I needed to see like Maddison or Kulu or even Basuma, just one more good body in the midfield. But the team just reeked, like, from back to front. Even the people like Emerson Royal played a decent game against Brentford. He looks stinky because, again, he's playing with crap. Van de Ven had a decent game. But there's too many individuals. And again, it falls on him. He picked the team. He didn't take it serious enough. I don't get what the thought process was. A man had Davinson Sanchez on 3rd penalty take-up. Like, over Maddison, over flipping... I think there was another attacker there as well. Like, so it went Kulu, Son, and then Davinson Sanchez. Like, I need to know who authorized. I need to know who gave the green light to that. Like, I can't be on Davinson Sanchez.
They need to be sacked. They need
literally. I need to have serious words, bro. Serious words. And when you pre the highlights as well, for their penalty, I had Fraser Foster, who's a decent backup. My man didn't even dive for any of the penalties, bro. I don't know if you saw it. It was shocking.
No, but everyone knows that Foster
put it in
don't
the
save
right
penalties.
corner, the right side, and he didn't even dive. It's just crap. Just crap. It wasn't serious.
Man said Scarlett. Man said he took it before Scarlett. Man's a striker. Make it make sense.
I'd back him over Davinson Sanchez, bro, who we're trying to get rid of. So,
by the way, Ethan, you buzzed me because Martinez scored an own goal. Just want you to know that. And now Van de Ven has 2.
Corey.
Yeah, and also you also had the cheekiness to say VDV. Trying to do your little VVD.
Yes, bro, he's Dutch and he's got a long name. Why can't I abbreviate? And he's cold.
No, stop doing that. Yeah, don't do that.
Yeah, well, to that one personally, innit?
He's allowed to do that still.
No, he's not allowed. No, he's not allowed to do that. He's not allowed to do that. He's not allowed to do that. You're not allowed to do that.
It's a no.
I can't lie. VDB is coming to an end, though, but
like you're good again, Ethan. Stop trying to be me. You like City, you don't like Liverpool. Stop trying to be me. Stop trying to be my team. You know what I'm saying? My centre back is your centre back's idol.
Man said that. One's it's just hold. He's just handling the
talk. No. Go check. Go check. Go check.
Bro, VDB is a baller, bro. That's facts. Trust me.
No, he's just fast. He's all right, but he's fast. And you've lived off that one clip, and now he's got 2 own goals. I need more.
Bro, 2 own goals. Bro, anyone can get own goals. Ask Corey. Big man thing.
It happens. That's not what you were saying about Martinez.
You wasn't speaking like that. You wasn't speaking like that.
Because it happened at my stadium, Corey. So of course I'm gonna give a bit of it.
Well, I just watched your one. How about that?
Like, it's really not that deep, bro.
Yeah, big up a girl for the redirect.
Big up a girl.
But Mons, I was trying to say something before we talk about Fulham, because I also want to get onto Fulham, because obviously I got violated yesterday because I drew to Fulham, but maybe people are starting to see Fulham are a serious side. But Ethan,
man said it.
We'll get on to it.
You was at home with your first team. You was at home with your first team.
Hey, listen. I'm just gonna open a discussion, Montel. That's what I'm gonna do. All right, but just before that, I should not ask Ethan a question. Ethan, so do you think, because I'm trying to look at a positive for you right now. Do you think that coming out so early in the Carabao shows kind of where Ange's focus is on, like in terms of what he wants this season? Because obviously he's coming off the back of winning a treble. So I thought that he would know that all competitions matter in the sense that you need to be, you know what I mean? And he looked like from the outside, he kind of disrespected the Carabao. Yeah, it's early stage, but it's Fulham. These are a Prem side at the end of the day, same as you. So I don't think he showed them the respect he should have. Because what we're used to seeing from Tottenham is first 11. If this was anyone else, Kane's playing, Son's playing, Kulu, the whole band's playing. You know,
especially
what I mean?
with the international break coming up as well. I hear you.
Yeah, so the whole band would have played.
I want to say it's inexperience, but I don't think it is. I think it's just being a bit naive. Like, I think we had the least amount of preseason games. I think we only had 2 or 3 due to various reasons. So I don't think he knows the players as well as he maybe should do. But if he didn't know already, he learned yesterday. I swear down. Man fielded so many deadwood players. It was just brazy. It was crazy. And what I like about him is he's quite ruthless in a sense where, I don't know if you might have heard, he's frozen out Eric Dyer. He's frozen out certain other players because they can't play the system at all. The players that can play the system a little bit or are competent or maybe can see them doing something, he's left in. But I think as a whole, obviously it's important for Scott Morale that they get minutes. As a whole, what I saw yesterday just can't happen again in terms of 9 changes. Like, we're in form. There's a lot of confidence in the first 11. So even if you're going to make a few tweaks, I need to see like 3 or 4 max. Richarlison definitely should have played. Good game to get a morale booster. But I think you need to keep the likes of Sarr or Basuma or even Romero. Even go to just Romero and VDB. Because they're both, they still need to develop an understanding as well. They've only played like, I think, a game with each other, 2 games. So yeah, that was a bit of inexperience. And Casey, just to go on to you quickly, me and you were different, you know. I drew.
Hey, enough explaining. Hey, but I'm muted, but enough explaining, please.
I drew a Fulham away with 9 changes.
Let him cook.
I drew Fulham away with 9 changes. You, my friend, drew with Fulham at home in the Barclays Premier League with your strongest 11 possible. We are not the same.
And Fulham had 10 men.
Yeah,
I forgot. Thank you, Corey. I forgot. So there's a lot of.
I swear we spoke about this yesterday. So we're going back to me.
You're trying to make.
Wait,
You're trying to make this comparison. Fulham are a good team, bro.
Flawless, you got the United merchants back.
Nah, this was a freebie, fam. Come on now. You know what I'm saying?
It was a freebie.
There's always something in it.
Of course it was.
There's always something,
It was a freebie. Man said the United merch is back, like I don't always have a shirt or the hat. I don't do that.
After Spurs, I did not see that.
Yeah?
I did not see that.
It was on the Spurs show, and you was like, yo, you were saying to Corey, go get the United shirt, and I literally put the hat.
Oh yeah, no, it was.
Yes, the hat was still here. Once you can't run them games, fam. You know what I'm saying? I'll fall for your shit. This guy always trying to think that's it. You try it all the time, fam. I've told you, man. Like, you can't try that shit. We the same, man. We variants of each other. You can't try that shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm just you in an alternate costume, fam. That's it. You know, like a Street Fighter when you both pick Ryu and they're in the alternative costume. That's what me and you are. That's it, fam. You know what I'm saying? It's
yeah, man. Welcome to the stream, man. Make sure you go subscribe to Sarcasm City TV. Just finishing up talking about the Fulham game. We are going to move on to the news, of course. We won't spend too long on each bit. We'll keep them quite short and steady, obviously, because I know the Chelsea game starts soon. Amrabat to Man United, a possible loan deal with option to buy. Since we might as well go with that one straight away. Chat, what are we saying with the move?
Boy, go on. Can you go first? Because I
wasn't even going to say anything. I was just going, boy.
Oh well, boy. I've got the. Let's go from so. Amrabat has been obviously twerking for United, saying I want to be at United. I'm really waiting. I'm waiting. These lot, Man United, everyone, they talk about how much bread they got, big money this, big money that. When we want to play, we'll just go get him, or we'll go spend the money elsewhere. Don't worry, we got this, we got that. Man, them are rising up. After all the chat about Amrabat, we're linked to Amrabat, this, that. Man, them are rising up 2 mil on a loan thing, on a help me out thing. That's basically what you're asking for Fiorentina is, can I have your player, give you the change that I got in my pocket right now, but next season, man will bust you. Like, you're basically saying, man will bust you on a future thing. Like, we don't do the future thing, right?
You did do that with Ryan.
Like, I'm gonna be real. It's killing me. It's killing me. United if they had any pride. Do you know how quickly it got rejected as well, Montel?
You're right.
If they had any pride, you cannot do that. You can't. That's the cuspid. So the ones that you don't say out loud, you just, you can do that. Not all right, cool. Like, you take that away very quickly. It's not a public thing. It's not.
Man is saying installments.
Man said Manchester United and pride, yo. That horse bolted a long time ago. Manchester United and pride are like oil and water. They don't mix. You know what I'm saying? Like, they've not mixed for a long time. Like, what we talking about? This is Manchester. Yo, we suck, man. Like, that's just what it is. This is what it is, man. That's what we get for that 60 M's a mount, innit? Everyone who backed that. That's what. Like, there we go, innit? Should have done spent that Amrabat and signed someone else. But hey, yo, we move.
No, but listen, it's crazy.
It is a bit mad. I can't even lie. What? I mean, man, them like what? So, Corey, you're a bit quiet over there. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
but we did this. The crazy part about this,
I'm gonna say this. We did this
in
hold on, close. Man can hackle. If the deal gets done before deadline day, who's actually gonna have the last laugh regarding the price? It's not our money.
No, but I think you still get. I think you guys still get the last laugh though, but even at the same time, like Casey just said, we've been going on, we have the money, all of this, we have money, big dogs, all of this stuff. But we've been saying, and I'm pretty sure most Man United fans have been saying, that we don't have money. We've been saying that.
No. I haven't heard we don't have money. I'd hear we're on a budget. We're on a budget. That's the one I've heard. We're on a budget.
Yeah, but the reason why we're in a budget is because, like, of obviously past signings, but then there's still a lot of transitions going on at Manchester United at the same time. So, but we were saying that, but you man were just literally, you was going through one ear and you man were just
correct
it out
because when you was the big money spenders like Arsenal are now, you was telling me I'm moving like a small club. If I want to play with the big dogs, I've got to spend the cash. That's what you was telling me.
Yeah, Casey, there's a big difference in my club's looking to be sold. Your club wasn't looking to be sold. Your club was just reluctant.
Well, there's reports that it's all a facade, isn't it? Of course, it's all some facade. So we don't know what's going to happen with this. This sale's been going on for donkeys.
Well, Casey, you were the first person to come to me and tell me, this isn't going to take a few months. It's going to take at least a year. You were the first person to come to me and tell me that. We have a big transition deal, was you not?
Yeah, but not the sale of it, bro. I mean, Who knows what's going on?
What are you
Right about
talking
now, Corey. Right about now, we're in a transfer window. That's all I care about. And your transfer window right now, you're trying to pay installments on a loan.
I think it's embarrassing.
Yeah,
I think it's
that's what it's about. That's what it's
Kids,
about.
I think it's very giving me like, I don't know, like
Bro,
Tommy
but
Mallet.
I'm just saying, I'm not surprised by this.
Huh?
I'm just saying, I'm not surprised by Man United trying to do something that I haven't seen any club ever do.
Yeah, you man
right
now.
Situation. I think we'll still get him, but at the end of the day, like 2 million loan plus
You think so,
paying
Corey?
it in installments, it's crazy to me. That's insane.
You think we'll still get him?
Like, yeah, I think we'll still get him.
You still think we'll get him? Yo, Corey, you genuinely think we'll still get him?
But I think we'll. I don't think we'll get him on a permanent. I think we'll get him on a loan. But it will be like a loan with an obligation to buy.
First.
I mean, I'll be real. If it cool. If it doesn't happen, United are muddied. If it does happen,
I can't see a world where it doesn't happen.
For sure.
I don't see how they come out of that.
If it does happen,
the player wants it as well.
We can laugh about the way the deal was constructed because obviously Man United are in a position where they have to do things a certain way. Otherwise, the way Man United operate with their finances, we know this would have got done. I wouldn't say quickly, but the inflated wages, and he would have been probably through the door a couple of weeks ago. He's wanted Man United since before June. The player, there's nothing wrong with the player side. However, Corey, I'm more with Flawless. Does it get done? Not because of the player, but because of the timing of the window. Like, I'll be honest, the fact that the move for Harry Maguire broke down, and obviously the McTominay one was a bit different, but the Harry Maguire one broke down. He's not seeing, bro. Be like Henderson. Yeah, go and give your club the money. Go give your club the money and let someone else have a try. Let someone else have a try, because these outgoings is stopping you from being great again. It is.
You know what it is?
Imagine this: another season. Another season.
Hey, relax. It's not stopping us from being great again. Let's not do that.
It is.
Let's not do that. It's not stopping us from being great again.
Situation.
No. I'm talking about us being great again. Like, we are a long way away from great. Don't do that. Don't do that. Have you seen the team?
It's more than just that, but that's one reason. That's one major reason, in my opinion.
You got to start something.
Yeah, I've been hearing that for 10 years.
The outgoing, the player power you lot have at the club now is mad. The fact that Maguire
should have left, and they're still here.
The fact that Maguire and McTominay are able to stay at your club, despite the manager clearly saying he doesn't want them, is mad.
Because we rejected the bid for McTominay. That's on us. Because we wanted more money.
That's the McTominay one's a bit different, but Maguire.
That's stupid. That's worse. I think that's worse.
The club, but if the club had any pride, you'd have to just pay him off and he goes.
Yeah, but
that will be all.
United to be sensible.
I know it doesn't work like that because the finances. We're not the finance people. But I'm just saying, Corey, I'm looking at you. You represent your club, innit? So I'm just looking at your club as a whole, and that's how it's getting run.
But it's like this is mistakes from years ago. Like, obviously the Maguire one is solely the Ollie, but there's other players there that were signed under Van Gaal and Jose Mourinho that shouldn't be here anymore. And it's like, especially when you've got owners that allow and accept high wage bills just to bring in the player, plus on top of that paying over the top money in fees for the player as well. Like, it's just a bad mix continuously going, and now it's just the pot's just boiled over, and now we can't get rid of someone like Maguire, which should be going. I don't even think he's worth 30 M's for me personally. I think he's worth no more than 10, but the club don't want to lose so much, like have such a loss on certain players, i.e. Maguire. So
what's your expectations? Have they changed now, knowing that your club is doing deals like this?
I think after the window, you could ask me my expectations. Like, for all I know, something crazy could happen. Hopefully, I pray. But if nothing happens and we're stuck in the same situation now, yes, you can ask me my expectations. There won't be any. There won't be any.
Of course, before we do just say our last bits on Amrabat and then we move on to Ansu. There is 450 people in the house right now, so I'm gonna need you guys to do me a massive favor. Yeah, Assad, we ain't even broke the ice on that one. But there is 440 people in the house right now. I'm gonna need you guys to stop what you're doing for 1 second and smash the like button because we're actually only on 103 likes. So that's a 1 in 4. That's under 1 in 4. So you lot. Less than the Mason Mount conversion rate, open play assists. I'm gonna need more Bruno Fernandes GA. So again, people, smash the like button. Stop what you're doing right now. Smash the like button. And if you're not subscribed already, we are 75 subscribers away from 6,500 subscribers. And listen, we can probably get that done this year if we really wanted to. If there's over 400 people in here, I know 75 of you aren't subscribed. We check the analytics. Half of you that are not subscribed. So please make sure you support the channel. Subscribe and smash the like and tell a friend to tell a friend as well, man. And make sure you're following us on all socials as well. So make sure you get that subbing if you're not subbed already. Now, last thing about Man United. So Cucurella on loan and Amrabat on loan. Is it enough? No. Is it enough to maintain last season's level? We'll just keep it. No. We'll keep this one like a quick answer. We don't need to break it down, but Flawless, Corey, is it enough? Ethan, is it enough?
No. Enough for what? What was the question?
To maintain the same level as last season? No. Or do you think you will regress?
We think definitely regress. Yeah. I think teams are better this season. It's not like regress or progress. I think it's just other teams are really
haven't improved.
You guys haven't. You're stagnant. For being real.
Yeah. And Cucurella's a terrible sign.
We don't know. You've got Rasmus now, actually.
Yeah, and
Højlund could be. Højlund is the potential. What do you got? You're unknown, so you
might be a surpriser.
Yeah. But everything else, Cucurella's a horrible signing. That's terrible.
Thank you, Flawless. Thank you. I've got man telling me you might get the Brighton Cucurella. Listen, we won't go into it, but everyone makes the same excuse, and they make the same excuse. Flawless. Chelsea were rubbish last season. They were rubbish. What do you expect him to do? I said, what do you mean? If Cucurella was bad because Chelsea was bad, why did Lewis Hall come in and look 10 times better? An academy player.
Do you know what else I heard?
Exactly.
You know what else I heard from the Man United fans? That this is Ten Hag's master plan so that he can use Luke Shaw as a centre-back and not have to use Harry Maguire. Like, it's all a ploy to stop Harry Maguire. Like, this is... Don't worry, that's what I've heard that theory as well.
Who did you hear that from?
Don't worry, Corey. My sources.
You know what the crazy part about it is, though? The thing is, though, Corey, that actually... The thing is, Casey, that actually makes sense because Luke Shaw is a better centre-back than he is a left-back. The problem is Cucurella as the left-back. That's the issue. That's a horrible... That's just Mason Mount 2.0. He legit just did Chelsea, this in the same window.
Who's the youth that Chelsea bought in? The academy youth. What's his name? I keep forgetting his name. The black youth, bro.
Is it Ian
Matson? Yeah, I can't remember either, but I know you're
You know, I'm like, bro, Chilwell is their first choice, and they've decided to go with academy youth rather than someone they invested 60 million of the Queen's finest pounds in, bro. Like, if that tells me they're not good enough for Chelsea, why is he good enough for Manchester United as a stopgap? Why?
Exactly. Why? As a stopgap. Come on, people. How much is he costing? It's a loan, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just
a terrible loan. If you're gonna do the loan thing, go get someone who's like
deep that back line. Right now, the back lines: Wan-Bissaka, Lindelof, Martinez, and Cucurella. Give me United now.
Bro, it's crazy, isn't it? It's crazy. But listen, let's just fast forward. Ansu Fati to Spurs, like that's a bit of a shocker.
What does that mean?
It doesn't mean anything. He hasn't done nothing in a year and a half. But yeah, what does it mean?
Brother, it's Ansu Fati.
No.
What does that mean? Yeah, what does that mean?
What does it mean, though?
It means the descendant of Messi. He's like a winger / midfielder. He's more of a winger.
Do you think he's gonna play? Do you think he's gonna play him on the wing and put Son through the middle?
I pray so. That would be beautiful because Ansu Fati can beat his man.
Yeah, because my guy Jez is always talking about that. Sorry, that's why I wanted to ask.
Yeah.
Go on, carry on.
But he's very injury prone.
Yeah, I said you called it.
Yeah,
this ain't 2021. Like I remember when he broke on, and bro, I think I know he did get an injury. I think he got an injury. He got an injury. He did get an injury, but since the injury, I mean, last season he played a lot of games. I done my homework a little bit. He done played a lot of games.
What position does he play again? Does he play right wing?
Plays left wing. Left wing.
Plays left wing. But Solomon's better than him.
Whoa, corner. Solomon's not bad, but Ansu Fati already.
Solomon is better than Fati.
That's such a.
Fati can play across the front three.
How many times you watch? Fati is a baller. Like on his day, if you look at injury record, I think that sounds like
FIFA talk to me though. That sounds like FIFA talk to me. We're gone. Sorry.
I call it what I said is saying is correct. It was some time ago in 2021 that he broke onto the scene, but when he broke on, he was ridiculous. It was him, Pedri, and Javi or whatever, and they were balling out. Talk about golden boy of the century, this, that. You don't have the best player, Lionel Messi, leave your club, and the number 10 shirt is not passed on to no scrub. It's Ansu Fati, people. Ansu Fati. Absolute ball on his day. But again, question marks over the potential deal because it's a loan with no obligation to buy. Which
no option for future purchase. That's what I saw.
Yeah, which I don't really fuck with, I'll be real. So there's a lot of question marks there. But if he does come in, he can play my football. You know, it wouldn't be necessarily a starter, but it's a good option to come off the bench as well. And, you know, he's very creative. Very.
He's not a starter.
By the way, are you not? Would you not be more concerned on getting another centre back for yourself
or striker?
Yeah, I am, Corey. I am very concerned, especially after what I saw yesterday. But beggars can't be choosers. You'd like another winger. Casey would probably like another something. Like, we always get what we want, but
no. You need another centre back, and you need another striker.
I do, and I think we will get one because going to the season with Davis and Sanchez and Ben Davis as your backup options is atrocious, regardless if you're playing in one competition. It's just not that, honestly.
But, fair enough. I mean, listen, it's something. I think it's definitely someone you could use on the wings. I look at Kulusevski, and I look at Solomon, and I look at Son, and those guys just good wingers. I think Son's more better for the centre, and I think Kulusevski in this new system where the wingers are a bit more higher and wider, I think it takes away Kulusevski's creativity just a little bit. Solomon obviously still a bit of more of an unknown commodity. I think he's more of the Lucas Moura replacement. If I'm that's what I'm getting from Solomon. I think Ansu Fati is more of a let's see what we can do in terms of more of an actual take on your man, beat your man, of course, habit winger. That was Kulusevski at first, but I think in the old system where you guys are more just kind of, especially on the counter attack, especially how dangerous he can be. But that's just the way I see it. I think Ansu Fati is a good buy, but it's not a buy, it's a loan. There's no obligation to get him after that. And it's just kind of a bit of question marks over what the whole point of the signing is. There doesn't really seem to be any plan for the future, like as opposed to your other signings where they look quite strategically useful. They're just, you know what I'm saying?
I think I agree. I think it's to be honest, I think I'm very relieved that it's either one or the other with Brennan Johnson, and in fact, Ansu Fati is a backup because what I think is Brennan Johnson is our first target, which again I don't completely agree with. Hopefully, I'm wrong, but if we aren't successful with Brennan Johnson, we get Fati. I'd much rather that. So there is a bit of preference from my side, but nonetheless, it's still great quality. Like Brendan Johnson, he's an option off the bench. Fati, my eyes, much better option off the bench. You know?
Just from breaking news from Fabrizio Romano, Inter just asked Tottenham for the conditions of Tanguy and Ndombele on a loan deal in the final 48 hours of the window. It's up to Inter whether they decide to proceed or not. Interest is there. On Ndombele is not the only option on their list. Deal with Genoa 100% collapsed. So that is just in from Fabrizio Romano. Of course, as well, we are just in from Big Six Bands exclusive. We are 15 likes away from 150 likes. So make sure you guys go and smash the like button. Remember, the like total today is actually 253 likes. So we need to, again, get going and smash that like button, people. I know we have kind of forgotten to do that. So make sure you hit the like button and keep pushing the video out even more. Liverpool have made contact and are in direct talks officially over the signing of Ryan Gravenberch from Bayern Munich. As reported by David Ornstein, the player 100% wants Liverpool. Interesting. Man, them thoughts?
What's your thoughts, fam? You're a Liverpool man. What's your
Yeah,
thoughts?
like, for me,
What's your thoughts, Montez?
If I'm honest, okay, you can look at it a few ways. From what I've seen last season, not my piece of cake. From what I've seen at Ajax, decent player. From his build, that guy is lanky and light skinned. All he needs to do is cut off his hair, and he's just built like Fabinho. So in terms of his, bro, you might not see Donny's build. He's
I've
Groot.
not watched him, so I don't even know what he's like in it. That's
Bro,
just funny.
he's Groot. He's Groot with hair.
I said he's Groot, you know.
He's Groot with hair. So my thing is that he's not an out and out DM. He's more of a pivot sitting midfielder, and he's more of an 8. Let's have it right in it. So that confuses me a little in terms of his profile. However, he is more than capable of playing defensive mid. So I think it's more of a coaching him to play defensive mid as opposed to buying a tailor-made mid. You ask me what I would prefer? The guy who's Portuguese and plays for Fulham. That tailor-made type of mid DM. That's what I would like, and what I prefer. And I've been asking for since the start of the window. But clearly, I've been on the naughty step too many times, and I don't get what I want. You know what I'm saying? Chelsea get what they want, but I don't get what I want. So, now we're looking at Gravenberch, who is 21, who is one for the future. And if he is coached to play DM properly, I think he could do very well at Liverpool Football Club. He's a player that needs to be playing week in, week out. At Bayern Munich, he didn't have the greatest of seasons. A lot of that was simply because he wasn't good enough to play, and he didn't play enough as well. He was very good at Ajax, obviously, which earned him the move. It's not, again,
it's not moving, isn't it?
It doesn't move me because look how late in the window we're doing this. So it tells me how low in the pecking order was he. I know Liverpool's interest has gone. I know Liverpool have been interested. We've seen Gravenberch little stuff since like July. We have seen stuff in it. But like this late in the window, and obviously putting in the silly money for the other two guys that have gone Chelsea, it kind of makes me think, where are Liverpool's heads at? What are we looking towards? What do we want? You've gone for a tailor-made DM in Caicedo, didn't get him. You've gone for a tailor-made DM in Lavia, didn't get him. Now you're going for a guy who's not exactly a tailor-made DM, someone who more sits in the pivot. Maybe in Klopp's head, he wants to stick with the box midfield, and he wants to play Gravenberch alongside someone. Maybe that's the thought behind it. But I don't even think that makes sense to me either, because we know when the false line is perfected, you need to have everyone tailor-made for the position. Your DM needs to be a bad boy, needs to be a big boy DM, and your 8s need to be runners and engines. And again, maybe if they're creative, then that's a bonus. That's not what I'm seeing, and that's the only thing that I see is what can work. So listen, if we get Gravenberch and he can get his format from Ajax, cool. But right now, it doesn't really convince me. But he is someone where I was like, you know what? Doesn't move the needle. I'm not sitting there saying it's a shit signing. That makes sense.
He started over Endo as well, but no.
He need time. And Endo is like 30 years of age, so he can just play. And then when Endo, like I'd say 3, 4, 5 games in, then you go. Listen, this is if we sign the player, by the way, because Bayern Munich want a replacement. But yeah, if Endo does sign, obviously.
How about this one, though?
Sorry,
do you know who Bayern's looking for as their replacement?
Who?
He's Portuguese and he plays for Fulham.
Say ain't so.
From where?
Ain't so.
He's Portuguese.
I would just sum up your window, though, wouldn't it? Once
that would just piss me off.
What do you say?
Yeah, I've
do
just
you
seen it.
Do you know who Bayern Munich are trying to replace Gravenberch with?
Oh yeah, the Portuguese that plays for Fools. Oh no,
That's killing me, bro.
This stuff just gets me annoyed, fam, innit? Like, why are clubs? Why is it other clubs are following like our vision on the stuff, but our club can't seem to do it?
You can't see what's in front of your fucking face. It just pisses me off, man. Hey, listen.
That's life
man.
we live, man.
I know. I've just seen it on my phone. As soon as you lot have said it, I've just seen it on my phone.
Yeah. He wants to go to. Of course, he wants to go to Bayern. He's gonna go win trophies. He's gonna play in the champs. He's gonna be always in the limelight. Like, of course, he wouldn't.
I hate this game.
He's gonna play with Kane now.
The Chelsea game started. We are going to end it there. Endsman is live at the moment. So if you're still here, make sure you stick and go and subscribe to him. Make sure you go and subscribe to Sarcasm City TV. There's 416 people still in the house right now. At the end of the day, people, you can only do what we do for our clubs and hope they do the same. Of course, we are just under 70 subscribers away from 6,500 subs. So make sure to subscribe to the channel right now. This is your chance to subscribe once more. I'll be obviously releasing another video tonight with my thoughts on Gravenberch. So make sure you stay tuned for that. It should be released around 1 p.m. A slightly shorter video. So I'll be back doing those. I've been away. We've been away, should we say. So, you know what I'm saying, man. Yeah, man. Of course, I was about to quote some songs, but that's really not the smart thing to do. So listen, people, make sure you go subscribe to Big Six Pants. Make sure you go subscribe to Sarcasm City TV. If you're watching this back, you matter just as much. Smash the like button. Make sure you get to 200 likes. That is the total for today. And then, of course, on the way to 6.5K. Let's just big up the members, and then we'll obviously just segue out as we do. So big up the members of BSB. Honestly, he rejoined. Solo rejoined 5 days ago. Big her up as well. Solo as well. P1, Daniel, Wu-Tang, Gambino, Slim Ake, Ed, Skip to My Lou, Kaz, Edwin, D1 Millie, KLFC, Bayesian Reds, Roms, NDT, Baby, and Aiden Andrews. Thank you, our members. You know, you mean so much to us. And of course, the chat as well. Big up Tyrell Gunner. He also says Ethan, North London is red. Big up Tyrell. Sleeping Dragon, thank you very much for the support as well. Taylor, Red for Life, Eddie, Barry Richards, Marcus, Eric Banter as well, Red for Life. But listen, Ali A, Assad, all the names, there's so many more. But again, if I name all 350 names, we'll be here all day. Also, I believe Gravenberch was already open to join Liverpool already. But yeah, listen, it's another episode of Big Six Pants. Make sure you go and subscribe. Make sure you stick on here. Make sure you go and type in Big Six Pants Raid for Endsman TV. And of course, we'll see you guys tomorrow. And obviously, be ready for my video. Keep those notifications on for tomorrow's 1 p.m. show. Take care, people, and we'll see you in the next one.
Forget Ansu.